Feeling you, MP.
Welcome, everyone, to NBA basketball on 2K Sports. Believe it or not, the season is drawing to a close. Have most teams met your expectations this year, Richard?
Many have exceeded my expectations, B.A. Seems like play and players get better every year. Stars and good teams keep finding ways to improve. It's impressive.
And when it comes to the rivalries this team has, MP made something very clear, that his goal was to beat each and every single one in his way.
You can tell how much MP cares about these rivalries. He has been absolutely on fire when the games matter the most, and how important it is to him to win these games. It's about pride, not just for him, but for his entire team as well.
And the starting group for Chicago. We've got Buzelis. MP is out there with Ivy, and it's Sensabaugh in at the three. Knocks down the triple.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Memphis with the ball. And off the front iron, and in it goes. Morant's got his second basket of the night.
Closer in look. Let me just tell you, Morant, he's going to find a way to score. He just has such a fantastic touch around the rim.
Nails it from three. And it's 6 points for MP. And as we expected, MP has earned his fourth trip to the All-Star game. Great play being recognized once again for MP.
And you know, B.A., the thing is, it never gets old. And you never take it for granted. MP knows he has to work hard for this honor, and he always does.
For Chicago, they've gone 2 of 3 from the floor. The three. And again, it's Chicago with a three.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You gotta show some fire and keep defending.
Now here's Morant. The stats he's putting up, impressive. Averaging around 30.5 points a game. Right now, firing on all cylinders.
Yeah, there's a nice flow to this offense right now. When you let a team knock down that many threes, you know you're likely to be on the wrong side of a run.
Outside Wells. Back to Morant. To end the run. Good D by MP.
And he's usually able to score on that type of defense rather easily. Surprising to see him come away empty.
Another three for Chicago.
This has been just a dreadful start for them defensively. Not good at all.
And so now a timeout called by Brian Keefe. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. Victory eluded them last time in Chicago when they faced the Bulls.
If they want to beat these guys this time, they have to do better on the glass. That was their undoing.
And a lot of that begins with effort. Putting in the work and closing out possession should make this a much more contested game.
Jackson, he's checked in for Memphis. Pass to Edey. Let's go with a three. And there's Jackson on the assist by Edey.
And we talk about the importance of versatility. He's really got it all on the offensive end.
Oh, there's the alley. And an emphatic jam on the lob.
They've shown so much energy right from the start, particularly on the offensive end.
They came out swinging, really setting the tone on offense, and the opposition has not been able to respond.
Lets the three fly. Here's Edey. And good work on the boards as they picked up the second chance points.
Second chance points are always painful. Have to make the effort to box out.
Yeah, I'm going to go out on a limb here and say they need to emphasize rebounding going forward.
Hammers the lob through.
They played with fantastic energy from the opening tip.
Yeah, they're in control on both ends of the court, and it's always impressive when you build a double-digit lead in the first quarter.
MP looking around. Buzelis. Cash. It's MP picking up the assist. MP's got 3 assists tonight. Moran against MP. Another miss for him. He's 2 for 6. Bulls leading by 12. Here's Buzelis. Again, the Bulls score.
And they've settled in quickly today. A nice flow and rhythm to their offense.
8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Back to Morant. Lays it up and banks it in. 6 points for Ja Morant.
And they may have talked about shot selection coming into this.
MP outside. Inside. Here's Sensabaugh. And the layup is good off the glass.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Yeah, they're going to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
And so it's the Chicago Bulls up 14 as we wrap up the quarter. We welcome you back to... And some changes here for the Grizzlies. Wells is checked in for Pirtle, and it's Bufkin in for Morant. Chicago has gone 6 of 9 from three-point range. All Jackson's in the post. Gigi at the 4, Triple J at the 5. Then there's Jalen Wells. Then it's Green, and it's Bufkin in at the point. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks. Well, MP in their last game against the Mavericks just played phenomenal. He had an unbelievable amount of points, and that's not to mention the fact that by the end of the night, he had a triple-double. He was clearly on a mission, and no one was getting in his way. A flat-out dominant performance.
Thanks as always, Allie. Great report. Yeah, he was unstoppable during certain stretches. It'd be great to see him top that performance tonight.
Well, his team needs him to contribute. When he's on his A game, he just makes play after play.
Expect them to go to him early and often. Don't want to let that hot hand go to waste.
Here's MP. And he gets the kind bounce as that one drops in. MP's got 17 points.
And he couldn't get an easier shot. The defense right now just looks defeated.
Yeah, you'd love to see a little bit more fire on defense. Shoot, any fire on defense. They can't just be giving the game away.
Driving in. He gets it. He's 7 for 8 and really going at him out there.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Here's Bufkin. No points so far. It's Jackson, high post. Buzelis grabs the board.
Give the defender credit. Willing to challenge the shot. Lots of other guys just let them score there.
What a finish. I mean, he just took over himself.
What a show of power right there from the point guard. Man, sweet.
A point guard getting up like that? Boy, that is special.
Bufkin with the bucket.
Defensively, got to close out a little faster. That's a look he'll make with regularity.
MP up top. Turned in an outstanding game against Dallas. And there's another one for Chicago.
The offensive successes due in part to his quality shooting. He hasn't wasted too many looks.
Portis against Jackson. Pass to Wells. Jackson on the wing. 5 to shoot. Jackson against Portis. Jackson can't get it to go.
Defense kind of rolled the dice there, and I'm a little surprised that it ended up going their way with the miss.
Here's MP. The rebound by Jackson. Grizzlies trail by 15. On the attack, Green. And the call will be against Bobby Portis. That's his first foul of the game. The Bulls making a switch here. From deep, Morant. Buzelis grabs the board.
And he continues to cast away, but the results just haven't been there tonight.
MP, and it's good. Off the back rim and in. MP's got 25 points.
He's looked practically unstoppable this quarter. The defense, yeah, well, they haven't had many answers for him.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And that one is hammered home.
Oh, yeah, that'll do it.
Wow, an emphatic two-handed slam. Here's MP, and there's another one for Chicago.
This right here, whew, this is how you want to play the game. With passion, with energy, just great hustle play right there.
Morant, no good. And so it's the Chicago Bulls leading by 17 at the end of the period. They just can't miss right now. Every shot they're taking, you assume, is going in. We'll be back in a moment.
It's a good opportunity for them to gain some momentum. On paper, they should win the lion's share of these matchups.
Well, and switching gears now to that first half. Big hill to climb for the Grizzlies.
It ain't rocket science. Go on.
Thanks, as always, for watching. Let's head back to Brian Anderson and crew for the start of the second.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. If you had to say, Richard, what's the most critical component for a team to play effective defense?
I would say being bought in. If players are bought in, you could overcome individual deficiencies.
Second half underway. Here's who Billy Donovan's got on the floor. They've got Jaden Ivey. He's out there with MP. And it's Zagorat's in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. In an era of title or bust thinking, it's noteworthy that the grit and grind Grizzlies of the 2010s are properly celebrated. While they never made it past the Western Conference Finals, their physical style, built around Zach Randolph, Marc Gasol, Tony Allen, and Mike Conley, built a lasting legacy in Memphis. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, Allie. MP against Morant. Pulls it from the top of the key. And there's another one for Chicago.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
Here's Wells. There's the triple. Chicago with a rebound.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
Fades and shoots. Nice spin off the left rim and in. 33 points for MP.
Excellent execution coming out of the break. They've taken 3 shots and made 3 shots.
Outside Wells. 4-3. And Ivy pulls it down.
Just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
MP outside from the high post, and he hits the jumper. MP's got 8 points here in the quarter.
Their execution after halftime has been excellent, making their first 4.
Morant, the pass to Wells. Second half of play here with just under 2.5 minutes passed. Some nice ball movement by Memphis. 5 on the clock. Fires from the wing. Ooh, a little luck that time as it drops.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You gotta show some fire and keep defending.
Even with the score as it is, he just keeps coming at you.
It's Wells on the wing. Back to Morant. Pass to Wells. There's the 3. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
And this is who Ja Morant is. He just doesn't quit, really getting after it on the glass.
Here's MP. He hits the back iron and sinks it. MP's got 39.
Oh, my. You have to respect the aggressiveness he plays with.
Ooh, just an electrifying style on the court for Ja Morant. And Grant, he's not shy when it comes to confrontation.
Oh, yeah. No, he's not ducking any smoke. But part of his maturation is choosing his battles, including trying to preserve his body from those fearless forays to the rim.
MP outside. Knocks down the long J. MP's got 42 in the game.
Getting buckets at a critical time. Just give him the ball and let him go to work.
And now a timeout called by Brian Keefe. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. And this is a player who's been giving his all. Our Eastern Conference Player of the Week.
It's clear that he's a key aspect of their offensive success. His decisions with the ball are what creates opportunities for himself and the rest of his teammates.
Jackson, the pass to Green. Jackson with a screen on Ivy. Here's Morant. The crossover. And then Morant with the dunk.
It's been all about Ja tonight. Can score in so many different ways.
41 seconds left to play in the third quarter of basketball. And here's MP from outside. Memphis with a rebound. It's off to Washington after this one, where they will face the Wizards. And that'll be their only game on the road before heading back home. Here's the three. Pure from three-point range. MP's got 45 points.
Keep riding that hot hand. He's been pretty much unstoppable.
Now here's Morant. Takes a three. No good that time. And so it's the Chicago Bulls up 25 big ones as we head into the next period. It hasn't taken them two. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
You talk about painting a magnificent picture with that, Don. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
A lot of times a spectacular pass is more impressive than a spectacular shot. This is one of those times.
Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Jakob Poeltl out there with G.G. Jackson. Then there's Jalen Wells, and it's Bufkin in at the point. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. And here's MP from outside. Connects from downtown. MP's got 48.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Here's Bufkin. Uses the glass on the layup.
And now almost all their points coming from the paint.
MP outside. Launches it. Oh, connects again. And that gives him 51.
Making it look easy.
Here's Bufkin. Jackson surveying the D. It's rebounded by Asenge.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
And here's MP from outside. And again, it's the Bulls from deep.
12 consecutive points off of threes. This defense looks rattled.
Pass to Poeltl. Here's Wells. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. And so MP will bring it up for the Bulls. To the paint. Outside White. Now MP. Now Giddey. He's covered by Wells. Here's MP. And there's another one for the Bulls.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
He's just riding the wave of momentum right now, getting to his spots and keeping things simple on the offensive side.
He drops it from range.
No, easy money. You have to stay connected to this guy defensively.
MP outside. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Since halftime, they have been efficient and effective, making Coach very happy.
Well, I credit some of that to their communication out on the floor. They are attacking as a unit.
There's Jackson with the three, and another three for Memphis.
Well, I guess we could give him credit for not getting discouraged. They're still playing hard. He's doing his job out there.
And there's the lob, and then Portis with the dunk.
Oh, what a perfect pass to set that up.
Hey, the feed might have been pretty, but the finish, that was angry. Here's Jackson. And it's Chicago with a board.
Why? Just why? Come on, man. Save that one for practice.
Throw it down on the lob.
He's been playing great unselfish basketball, really putting the rock in the hands of the right shooters.
His court vision has been on display in this one. He's doing a tremendous job just orchestrating the offense beautifully.
MP outside, and they double up MP to the inside. Giddey dunks it hard with one hand. Wow, he makes it look easy.
It's safe to say they have dominated this game. The game wasn't even as close as the score says in a great win for the Bulls.
And the huge difference today, the efficiency from beyond the arc.
Yeah, once they started hitting shots, it stretched out the D and opened up the entire offense.
No surprise, another victory for these guys who have been on a tear all year long. They've now won 62 games.
Only a 2-game series, and they win both. They have to be satisfied with this.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for MP.
And his playmaking is what stood out to me, effortlessly creating for his teammates.
Catching up on the changes for Memphis. Edey's checked in for Pirtle. Jaren Jackson comes in for Jackson. And it's Morant in for Wells. Here's MP. Another one falls. Amazing. 60 points. This guy can't be stopped right now.
They've had no answer for him in this one.
Here's Bufkin. Pass to Morant. Edey with a screen on MP. Morant finds Edey. Good, and the setup by Morant.
Unfortunately for them, they're still going to come up short. You wish they'd shown this kind of fight earlier.
Too little, too late. That final score will look way closer than how this game actually played out.
Kicks it out to MP. Takes the three. Misses the shot. So no problem for Chicago as they get the win. A statement.
A win is a win is a win, but you guys looked a little out of sync tonight. There wasn't the usual flow. Can you talk about that?
You know what? That's okay. We got to see how we respond when the game plan goes out the window and it's time to figure out things on the fly. If we can win these games when we're out of sync, it builds up our confidence because we know this is the exception that proves the rule.
Understood. Thanks for your time, MP.
You're welcome.
Brian, back to you.
Thank you, Dominic. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.
How you feeling?
Welcome, everyone, to NBA basketball here on 2K Sports. This deep into the year, Greg, do you expect guys to start slowing down a little bit?
Well, if you're prepping for the postseason, you could ease back a little minutes-wise, but if you're on the bubble, it is still go time every game.
And we've all been following his record-breaking career for many seasons now. We go to the sideline now to hear more on MP.
After recently moving into the top 10 in career scoring, I asked him for his thoughts on the achievement. He said, quote, "I feel like I've earned my place among the best now. The names in the top 10 are some of the best to ever play this game." Earned it, hasn't he, guys?
Yeah, earned it indeed. The numbers speak for themselves. Thanks. Well, we continue to monitor how this team fares against their rivals. You might remember MP has made it his mission to beat every rival team that crosses his path.
And give MP all the credit in the world. MP has delivered in rivalry games thus far. We know it's been a major emphasis for him. Win as many of these as he can. Tonight might be one of the tougher challenges they face. Could be a close one.
And now the opening lineup for Detroit. We've got Cunningham. Hart is out there with Jalen Duren. Then it's Thompson. And it's Whitmore in at the 2. A three-pointer is right on target.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And now they are just going to keep riding that momentum with the hot hand.
Here's Duren. Rebound by the Bulls. And we've been following this group's absolute dominant season, winning most games in blowout fashion.
Truly record-setting fashion. Nonetheless, though, it's been demoralizing to teams facing this group. I mean, before halftime, teams are often down by 15 or 20 points. We might be witnessing another blowout in the making here tonight.
And here's Cunningham following the 3 from MP.
And you see the frustration on his face. He had a great opportunity there, and he blew it.
You know, Tim, one thing you hear about Cade Cunningham is his leadership skill.
Yeah, Kevin, he is very mature and unselfish. While this team definitely revolves around his play, he doesn't make it all about himself, and that is the difference.
And so the timeout here by J.B. Bickerstaff. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. Here's Thompson. He's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game. Pass to Cunningham to end the run. Offensive rebound. Duran, and that's good. A nice job in the glass as they pick up 2 on the second effort.
Just a grinder. Always doing the dirty work on the offensive glass, and that's one of the things he brings to the table.
Cunningham against MP. A 3. Another 3 for Chicago.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force. On this run.
1:49 left here in the opening quarter. Here's Whitmore. Boy, he was something else against Utah. A three-pointer, no good. The Bulls leading by 9. MP outside. Shot clock at 6. To the middle. Here's Sensabaugh. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Thompson outside. Nice ball movement by Detroit. Hart with a screen on Ivy. Drops in the tray.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
And so MP will bring it up for the Chicago Bulls. 8-point game. Pass to Ivy. Now MP. Back to Ivy. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by MP.
Well, that is the definition of an unforced.
For the Pistons, A.J. Green. He's checked in for Thompson. And Cam Whitmore's subbed in for Cunningham. And the Bulls making a change here as well. Portis is checked in. We've got Bobby Portis. White is out there with MP. Then it's Bruce Ellis. And it's Sensabaugh in at the small forward. That's the group on the floor for Chicago. And the shot goes in.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Well, the way this game is going, I'm actually not surprised it was that easy for him.
And it's quickly missing.
And they've only got a slight edge on the boards, but it just feels a lot bigger.
And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Thanks. Well, MP in their last game against the Rockets got the job done. He dropped an amazing number of points, and he did everything else you could have wanted as well, ending with a triple-double. Such an impressive effort. The team relied on him, and he delivered.
Great stuff, Allie. He was in attack mode all night. We saw that really propelled them to that win.
When he's on, he is on. And there isn't all that much you can do to stop him.
Well, he did whatever he wanted. I love the fact that he was under control, yet very aggressive.
Now, here's MP. They lead by 20. That's the most we've seen. Pass to White from downtown. And the Bulls another 3.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum. And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Now, here's MP. Last game, an incredible scoring display for him. Launches it. Sensabaugh, no good. Pistons trail by 21. Pass to Whitmore. Here's Quickly. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. Quickly's got his first points of the game. Down low. Out of bounds. Detroit takes possession. And making our way toward the finish line, this is a great time to check out the new power rankings. Take a look at the Pistons. They're stuck in the same spot, but still a top 10 team.
And checking out Chicago, they've got to be the top pick to win the title. To be ranked #1 at this late stage of the season, it shows you they've got plenty left in the tank come postseason.
Kay Cunningham's checked in for Green. Ivy's checked in for White. And then for Detroit, Jalen Duren. He's checked in for Mitchell Robinson. Josh Hart comes in for Johnson. And it's Thompson in for Whitmore. Now, here's Hart. Taking a look at his numbers, he averages about 7 points a game.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Here's MP. They have a 19-point lead. Always going up for the alley-oop here. And again, Chicago turns it over. And a chance now to take a look at the schedule for the Chicago Bulls. On Monday, they'll tip off a road trip in Brooklyn where they'll take on the Nets. And then on Wednesday, they'll take on Evan Mobley and the Cleveland Cavaliers.
And just looking ahead to what's on tap, there are a lot of winnable games for them, but you can't go into the stretch with that mentality. You've got to focus on what's in front of you and bring it every night. Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track. Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Well, they are making something very difficult look simple right now.
Now here's Thompson. Hasn't made one yet. Hart outside. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson.
You can't afford to let Hart get going from deep. He's ready to shoot it when given the opportunity.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Inside. Here's Zagoretz, defended by Duren. MP against Quickly. That's good by Sensabaugh.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Yeah, just going back and forth. It is really competitive out there.
And so a pretty lopsided game for the first half. It's the Bulls delivering the blowout. And we'll get going after this from United Center.
Happy you could join us in the Western Conference. Devin Booker.
Booker is a PBG, professional bucket getter, smart, patient.
Changing focus now to the tough first half for the Detroit Pistons.
Yeah, they're going up against some good shooters.
Thank you for being with us. Now let's send it to Kevin Harlan for the second half tip.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. And when it comes to team building, GA, there's been a debate about whether the 2-star or 3-star approach is more effective.
Kevin, for me, I think it comes down to fit more than anything. It doesn't matter how many stars you have if they don't mesh, and if they're not comfortable in the role that's carved out for them on that respective team.
Tipping off the second half, here's J.B. Bickerstaff's 5. Hart is out there with the star Thompson. Then it's Duren. Then it's Cam Whitmore. And it's Cunningham in at the 1 spot. And now Allie LaForce says something for us from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin. The Pistons are growing. Coach J.B. Bickerstaff said, I appreciate the work that the guys have put in, and I'm proud of what they're becoming. But we have more work to do. We're still taking steps. Our guys have improved. The team has improved, but we're not finished yet. Guys?
On the run. Hey, Allie, thank you very much for the report.
His shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
Nice ball movement by Detroit. A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
In the corner, it's Whitmore. No good on the triple.
And that miss makes them 0 for 4 to start this quarter. Not exactly the start they were hoping for.
The 3 from MP. And again, it's the Bulls from deep.
12 straight points off of 3-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
Cunningham passes to Thompson. MP against Cunningham. Spins. Hart outside. And again, it's the Pistons missing.
Ouch. 5 shots without a make. That's a really ragged start coming out of halftime.
The 3 from MP. It drops. That's his 9th field goal of the contest. A blistering hot 9 for 11.
The defense a step slow, and you can see the result.
And the foul called on MP. That's his first foul. Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Whitmore finds Thompson. Clock at 6. Duran, no good again that time.
All the energy is on the other side right now, and every miss just makes it worse.
Yeah, it's just time to settle everything down. Get high percentage looks and then D up. Just give him the ball. This guy is shooting lights out from deep.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Cunningham showing you some of that athleticism.
We've got 1:55 left in the third quarter of the game. MP with it. He has 30. The alley-oop layup, very well done.
And everything is dropping for them. Terrific second half run.
Well, whatever they talked about at halftime, it's working now.
Cunningham's shot is off.
And not a night he's going to want to remember. Just not really able to score the basketball.
Ivy, pass to Sensabaugh. MP outside. There's the lob to the hoop. Great communication on the alley-oop.
Yeah, letting it rip. They're just having fun right now.
It's a great game plan, and it's great execution. They've really been in the zone.
Here's Whitmore. He's got 5. And Duran slams it in.
That is a product of pure effort, guys.
I agree, and that's nothing new coming from him, GA. He loves going to work on the rebounding, going to work on the board.
And he showed you great timing as well. Offensive rebounding, one of his specialties.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Pass to Cunningham. Here's Duran. Zagorac grabs the board. Zagorac has got 8 rebounds in this game.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
Now, here's MP. Now, Buzelis. Shot clock at 5. The Bulls need to get a shot off here. Good, and the assist goes to MP. MP's got assist number 8 now on the night. And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. Bulls out front. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Well, the vision, the placement of the pass, and then the timing. You just can't do it any better.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. They've got Josh Giddey. MP is out there with White. Then there's Bobby Portis. And it's Asenge in at the 4 spot. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. Giddey with the screen on quickly. To the inside. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Pass to Portis. Got it. Good job in the low post.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
And because of that, this one looks like a bit of a mismatch.
Now Whitmore looking to end his cold spell, and it's good on the way in.
Well, the defense is going to try to shut down certain things, but it's impossible to deny everything. That's a skilled play right there.
MP looking it over. Pass to Asenge. And the Bulls another 3.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Lobbed up there for Robinson, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by Quickly.
Those are the type of turnovers that kill you. Just an unforced error.
And a different look here for the Pistons. Duran, he's checked in for Robinson. Josh Hart comes in for Johnson. Asar Thompson, he's checked in for A.J. Green. And it's Cunningham in for Quickly. And he comes up with the deuce.
And that is killer instinct, just continuing to pile it on.
Cunningham inside, covered by MP. And stolen by Thompson. Pass to Whitmore. And he gets the bucket. Whitmore's got 4 points in the quarter.
Well, the passing ability of Cunningham is top shelf, and sometimes even an overlooked part of his game.
Giddey finds MP. Now here's White. He's covered by Thompson. 5 on the clock. MP passes to Giddey. Good on the triple.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Well, they certainly have the shooters to do it. It's just about finding that rhythm.
And able to pad his stats a little bit there on that play, the board and the bucket.
And you know, Greg, that'll put him in the good graces of that coaching staff, too. My goodness. Tim, I can hear it in my head right now. You called Steph Curry must-see TV. Does anyone from this next generation maybe approach that description for you?
Well, Kevin, certainly Victor Wembanyama would be at the top of that list. You're talking about a one-off when you combine that size with that particular skill set. And then Anthony Edwards would be another guy because of the explosiveness and excitement that he brings every single night.
It'll be exciting to see this next generation and see if they do impact it like the ones before them, for sure.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for Chicago.
Their hard work on the glass paid off.
I tell you what, they're both excellent rebounding teams, and it was a tough battle underneath all game. And I think ultimately that earned the W.
And I think, guys, we sort of expected a win here in a season already with 66 wins. Tonight's win will notch that up one more to 67. A very dominating presence they seem to have nearly every time they come out on the floor.
And they cap off the season series with one more win. It's been nothing but W's, 4 straight.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for MP.
Really impressive what he did tonight. Total control of the offense, dropping dimes. They're going to look for him to lead the way again tonight.
And Asenge gets it to go.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
And this run should seal this win. What a timely burst.
Back to Cunningham. Again, the Pistons good for 2.
Well, at this point, they're just trying to get back in sync. You want to play a good brand of basketball.
Well, they have finally found something that's working, but it's against a defense that clearly has led up since they have the lead.
MP against Cunningham. It's stolen by Duran. Here's Whitmore. And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know, this game could really be a defining one.
Last game of your rival series, MP. What you got in store for us tonight?
A win. Because that's all anybody really wants, right? I'm going to make it feel like Christmas in here tonight. I'm dishing out gifts to the whole squad.
You saying you Santa Claus?
Whoa, Xander. Nah. I'm saying I'm better than old Jolly St. Nick. He shows up and delivers, what, once per year? While MP shows up and gives you 82 plus the playoffs. Have the milk and cookies ready.
And MP is in position to do something very special tonight. He eyes moving past James Harden on the NBA's all-time three-point list. Hola, and welcome to Noche Latina, an NBA celebration of Latin heritage. We're proud to bring it to you here at 2K Sports. And along with Grant Hill and Doris Burke, I'm Brian Anderson, joined by Ali LaForce, our reporter. And these rivalry games always captivating. Some players will try to downplay it, but not MP. He said all along, I'm coming for him.
And you have to give MP a lot of credit. Many believe that he added pressure to himself and his team by asserting his desire to beat their rivals. But he handled the pressure.
Connects again from distance.
And it's amazing to say he's almost second overall in career three-pointers.
And many of those are from way beyond the arc. This guy puts on a shooting display every night. Doris, how excited are you for this front court matchup we have in front of us tonight? Two of the best in the game.
BA, I've had this one circled on my calendar for some time. The front court matchup is absolutely special. Two big-time guys.
Nembhard, the pass to Siakam.
Yeah, this guy does such a tremendous job creating contact. Pascal Siakam, give him the up fake and draw the foul.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
You know, Grant, for a guy who started playing basketball at age 17, Siakam has put together quite the resume.
Yeah, B.A. Pascal is a champion. He's got multiple All-Star and All-NBA selections, and one of the great developmental stories when you think about his discovery through basketball without borders. I love this approach, getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
They know that if this guy goes off, their chances of winning rise exponentially.
And here's MP from outside. The rebound by Nesmith.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
And Indiana misses again.
Well, cold start, right? You've taken 4 shots, you've not made one of them.
MP looking around. Drills it from deep. MP's got 12 points in the game.
This guy has absolutely owned this quarter. This is how you lead by example.
So nice passing by Indiana here. Pass to Nembhard. Puts up a 3. And Indiana misses again.
I mean, just a tough start, missing their first 5 shots.
And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. From deep, MP. Another 3 for Chicago.
Wow, their opponent is doing a tremendous job spacing the floor.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Thanks. Well, MP in their last game against Utah was all business. He contributed 42 points and put up double digits in 3 categories. And just a huge game for him. His coaches would love to see him do it again. Guys?
Okay, Allie, thanks a lot. Absolutely. He was a one-man show in that one, Grant.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same mentality tonight.
One of the things I like about this guy, he's able to up the intensity whenever needed, and players really feed off his energy.
And timeout called by Rick Carlisle. He's going to talk it over with his guys. And for an idea of how the league is shaping up right now, take a look at these latest power rankings. Taking a look at Houston, they're a rising team climbing to 5th on the board.
When I look at Chicago, they're the best team in the league. No surprise at all. I mean, they have the talent. They will be a factor in the title race.
There's Neesmith with the three. The rebound by Zagoratz. The Bulls on offense. What a stretch they've got going here. 17-2. And for head coach Rick Carlisle, this is the third stint with the Indiana Pacers.
He begins as an assistant coach with them back in 1997, leaves the organization, but returns as the head coach in 2003, leaves after 2007, and then back in 2021, and now, of course, the winningest coach in franchise history.
Siakam looking it over. Just 5 on the clock. Walker, a screen on Ivy. And it's out of bounds to Indiana. And with some time here, let's see which teams have been terrors in transition over the last month of play. Number 1, Chicago.
These guys have been showing great anticipation defensively, and then they've been converting mistakes into points at the other end.
Portis, he's checked in for Chicago. White comes in for Ivy, and a new group getting ready for Indiana. Bowl, he's checked in for Walker. Roddy comes in for Neesmith. Furphy's checked in for Nimhart. Kelly comes in for Halliburton. There's 53 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Alley-oop up top, hammer it home.
They've been very effective so far. A balanced attack at its best.
On the offensive end, it feels like they're getting the shots they want, and defensively, they are connected and on a string.
Here's MP. 15 points in the game. Pass to Zagoratz. Here's MP. To the middle. Here's Portis. Good, and the assist goes to MP. MP's got his 4th assist with that last one.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Kelly, he buries it from 3.
Good play call and good execution. The offense running on all cylinders.
Here's White. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And so it's Chicago in control with a 16. Who's Ellis is checked in for Williams. Ivy comes in for Sensabaugh. And MP is subbed in for White. And about a minute gone in the second quarter. And the Pacers looking at who they've got. We've got Jarris Walker. And it's Bowl in at power forward.
When your big man is willing to go after those 50-50 boards, that is big time.
Pass to MP. Down low. And it's Portis. That time on the assist by MP. Portis has gotten a second bucket on the night.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. Well, the Pacers are moving as one. Coach Rick Carlisle said the thing I love about this team is that we're a true team. We're a group that needs each other. We work at communication. We're collaborative. We make sure our guys have a voice, and we're all in it together. Back to you.
They win by committee. Thank you very much for the report, Allie.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead. Boy, in the lane, making things happen. Nice effort.
And he lobs it up to the rim. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Walker.
Great read to get a hand in there and disrupt the play.
And offensively, a little bit of a careless toss. You could have used a better angle on that pass.
Here's Portis. Good, and the assist goes to MP. MP's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. Pacers trail by 13. To the paint. Here's Kelly. Perfect pass to set up the lay-in. Kelly's got 8 here in this quarter.
Boy, what a sweet pass. That one on time and on target.
From deep, and good. There's another.
What an achievement. Passing the great Julius Erving, the doctor, in career points.
And when you talk to people around him, they tell you no one is more committed to playing at the highest level, especially in big games. Pass to Bowl. Shot clock at 5. Walker for 3. It's hauled in by the Bulls. They've been on a heater of late. 7 wins in a row.
Well, this is a basketball team that's really humming right now. And what you love is they're working together as a unit, which makes it fun to watch. What I'm curious about here is when teams start to adapt and take away their best strategy, how do they keep the streak going? Really, really interested to see how this plays out.
And timeout called by Rick Carlisle. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. And a new group getting ready for Indiana. Pascal Siakam, he's checked in for Bowl. Neesmith comes in for Walker. Nembhard, he's checked in for Roddy. And Halliburton is subbed in for Kelly. Everyone has their opinion on the game, and some fans believe too many threes are being taken.
Well, teams are going to do what wins games. As far as the aesthetics of the game, does the league office want to make an adjustment? We'll just have to wait and see.
MP against Halliburton. From deep, MP. Score that basket. His 8th out of 9 shots here today.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Pass to Siakam to halt the run. The Pacers again can't hit.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Back to MP. This one for 3. And again, it's Chicago with a 3.
And for so many teams in the NBA, establishing the three-point shot is goal number 1 on offense. He's definitely doing his part tonight.
No doubt it's a growing trend, Greg, and he is highly accurate tonight.
Chicago leading by 21. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. MP outside. Off the mark there with a 3. Nembhard outside. Halliburton finds Siakam. Out to the right wing. Here's Furphy. Buries it from 3. Furphy's gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game. And so it's the Chicago Bulls. A sizable 18-point lead at the end of the period. And they've been shooting the lights out from the arc. All those threes have this poised for a blowout. We'll be right back after this word.
Greetings, everybody. Before we delve into the first half analysis.
Looking at the Bulls, they're the best team in the league, and they know it. When you're the biggest dog, throw that muscle around, keep the rest of
And let's talk now about the game we've been watching. What a terrific first half for the Chicago Bulls. And that's a wrap on half.
Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Well, Chicago's shooting an out-of-this-world 77%. Benedict Mathurin is out there with Buzelis. Then there's Ivy. Then it's MP. And it's Zagorat's in at the 5. That's the 5 out there for the Bulls.
12 straight points off threes. This defense is not extending very well.
Siakam, right side. With the fadeaway. And Indiana again with the bucket.
That's why they call him Spicy P, cooking up a mid-range J. Go ahead, Pascal.
And early on, growing up in Cameroon. Good! Another from 3.
And with every triple, he comes closer to the single-season crown.
And you know he wants it. He's been drilling threes all season and is well within striking distance.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
MP outside. The three is up. And again for three.
For this franchise now, he's hit the most threes in a single season. Unbelievable.
His incredible range stretches out the defense on a nightly basis. It's an invaluable element to this offense. Siakam, no good. The Bulls have gone 3 of 3 in the second half. Now MP. He's got 36 points. Launches a three. Another three for Chicago.
All 5 of the last buckets they've given up have been from downtown.
Siakam with a screen on Ivy. Nembhard finds Siakam. Outside for Halliburton. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. Halliburton's got 5 now.
It's clear there's a lot of pride on the line in this one.
Absolutely. When someone makes a shot, the first thought is, I want my own back.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
Not his best night and not the team's best night. Sometimes it just goes that way. Everything is dropping for them. Just a terrific third period run.
And I think it's been all about their offensive efficiency, shooting the lights out in this quarter.
The shot. Again, Indiana. Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. And here's MP. He's got 42.
And an excellent job distributing the ball tonight. You can really see his feel for the game.
And that's been his role pretty much from the opening tip. Get the ball to guys where they can score it.
And their physical dominance has been on display. A 10-rebound advantage is a good indicator of how this game has gone.
MP up top, defended by Halliburton. Pass to Buzelis. Clock at 6. MP is doubled. Chicago needs to get off a shot here. Nembhard with a steal. And here they go. Here's Walker. And the jam by Walker.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Well, thanks a lot, guys. Tyrese Halliburton loves to pass, but he's not chasing assists. He said, quote, I just try to play the right brand of basketball. I like to see the ball moving. I take it ahead. I'm just playing through the flow of the game. Assists just happen with the way I play. Guys?
He spreads it around. Thank you very much for the report, Allie. Siakam for 3. And it's Chicago with a board. Zagorants has got 6 rebounds here tonight.
Sometimes the game requires you to just keep at it, so he's got to be aggressive.
A nice shot by Ivy.
And just active inside. Ivy's a guard who's more at home around the hoop, not the three-point line.
Here's Furphy. They look to him to score consistently, averaging around 13.5 a game. The Pacers again can't hit. Outside White. From the arc. Good. And the assist goes to MP.
How about the assist coming off the deck? What a pretty bounce pass.
And so it's Chicago with 0 pressure as they hold on to a 35-point advantage. The hustle they've shown on defense has been tremendous. Back at... And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. And the Pacers looking at who they've got. Bull out there with Jarris Walker. And it's Kelly in at the 1 spot. MP outside. To the middle. Here's Portis. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
And they're really rolling right now. That lead keeps getting bigger and bigger.
And one of the things that's helped that is they're getting it done on both ends. Terrific focus on offense, and they're locked in defensively.
White finds MP. Back to White. Yep, count it.
And they've really managed to dominate inside.
Indiana shooting just 37% in the game. Here's Furphy. Offline with a 3.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
And another dime for him.
That makes 15 assists.
He has been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Here's Kelly. Bull down low. Portis on him. Kelly. Off target with the 3.
And that closeout certainly made a difference.
Well, no question. He altered that shot, and most of the time, that's just as good as blocking it.
Here's MP. And it's good for 2. MP's got 44.
Boy, absolutely no rim protection, leading to a lot of easy buckets here.
Can they get it? Kelly, the pass to Walker. And the jam by Walker.
Yeah, if you're playing that power forward position, you overcome a lack of size with great hops.
MP way outside. Sinks it. What range from downtown. MP's got 47 points.
What agility. I love how he gets the defender off balance, breaks his ankles, and drills the shot.
Yeah, and it's one thing to score on a guy, it's another to flat out torch him.
To the inside. Outside, Williams. Chicago passing it around. And he lobs it up top.
And they're refusing to take a break, even with a nice lead. They just continue to attack. You have to love it.
And that, to me, is a sign of excellent coaching. There's an attention to detail. There is valuing of every possession.
And that's good. Furphy.
He made the most of that opening, teaching the defense a lesson.
MP way outside. Connects again from distance.
Well, that did it. He's now even for the record.
And his next triple will earn him the top spot all time for threes in a season. Pass to Furphy. And he banks in the layup. Furphy's got 5 points now this quarter.
Just love the unselfishness there. Keep the ball moving. Good things happen.
And here's MP from outside. Good! Another from 3.
And it's a new single-season record for three-pointers made. He keeps on testing the limits and testing himself.
Well, he already held the record, but he continues to push forward and break new ground. Incredible what he's been able to accomplish.
Well, the scoreboard tells you everything you need to know about this one. A great showing here for the Bulls.
And it was a big-time performance across the board. They looked like they were having fun out there, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., it was almost like watching a cat play with a mouse. I mean, they did pretty much anything they wanted to do out there today.
And what can you say that hasn't been already said? We knew these guys would be great coming into the year, but their complete dominance is rare. They have redefined greatness.
They have proven to simply be the better team of the two, winning all 4 games in this season series.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for MP.
You look forward to playing with someone who doesn't just move the ball, but moves it with a purpose.
Here's Furphy. And the three-pointer goes.
Unfortunately for them, they're still going to come up short. You wish they'd shown this kind of fight earlier.
No.
Another one goes. Incredible.
And it's 60 points again for him. Can't believe he's done it 3 times.
That's right. And now he's tied for the 3rd most 60-point games in a single campaign. Here's Kelly. So it's the Bulls winning this one easily. Boy, they were something.
go. Mr. Strassman.
Thank you, sir.
Here we go.
Frank. All right, MP. Another rivalry game, another win. How do you guys keep the intensity up playing teams that you don't have the same history with?
Everyone in that locker room is pleased with our performance. But no one is satisfied. Our motivation is to be great. And that motivation is always there, no matter who we're playing.
Thank you, MP.
MP!
Oh, MP, right here. MP right here.
Right here.
Thank you. Whenever NBA fans think about the greatest three-point season ever, they'll think of you, MP. Where do your thoughts go when you think about your accomplishment?
Training camps, practice, scrimmages. Coaches always say practice should go hard enough that the games seem easy by comparison. I always took that to heart, but I'll also think of my teammates setting screens, passing up good looks because I have a better one. When you say your accomplishments, what I'm hearing is ours.
Beautiful. Thank you, MP.
Oh, that's very good.
Thank you, MP. I have a question for you.
MP out here breaking the single season record for three-pointers made? No surprise to me. MP's been at the top of my list to break that record. Shout out.
Game 5 of the NBA Finals.
Will it end tonight? You look at Phoenix. They are on the verge of elimination, so tonight they hope it's the start of a memorable comeback.
And this is a situation no team wants to be in. Down 3-1, but they can't let that get the better of them. They have to play their hearts out and try and steal this one on the road.
And over to the sideline to hear about the latest benchmark in MP's storied career.
Thanks, guys. As you know, he recently moved into second all-time for career three-pointers made. He said it was an honor to pass Ray Allen, but says his work isn't done yet. Steph Curry, you're next on his list. Back to you guys.
I love it. Chasing history. Thanks. Let's go cross-court to hear more about the season MP has put together.
Thanks, guys. Well, he's made history. The most three-point makes in a season and still going. Every time he touches the ball, something special can happen, and opposing defenses are working overtime to try and stop it. Back to you.
Yeah, he is so fun to watch. Thank you. So with Williams on the bench, here's who Tyronn Lue's going with. We've got Malawach. Dunn is out there with Dawkins. Then there's Jalen Green. And it's Booker in at the point. Booker against MP. And the Bulls another three.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Booker with no one around, and a miss there on the triple.
Yeah, they're still looking for some cohesion offensively.
And here's MP for three. Bangs home the trifecta. MP's got 12 points in the game.
Well, early in this game, they've made one good play after another.
Back to Booker. Elbow shot. That's in for the first basket of the game after 3 attempts.
And that's lethal. I love how Booker's eyes light up when he gets a mid-range opportunity.
And there's the bucket from MP.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
Here's Booker, and it's Phoenix scoring again.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what, if he gets into a good rhythm early, watch out.
Pass to Buzelis. And here is MP. He's got 15, just 5 to shoot. The Bulls need to get a shot off here. The shot by Buzelis, no good. And here's Dunn. He'll bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. They trail by 9 points. They want to put some distance between them and the loss on Monday.
Yeah, a snowball effect in that one. One thing would go wrong, and then another, really the story of the game.
Yeah, they just committed too many mistakes at both ends. But credit their opponent for being disruptive.
Ivy with the bucket.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
Green bounce pass, and here's Booker from the arc. It's all in by the Bulls. Zugorats has got 4 rebounds in this game. Lays it up off the glass.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
And Tyronn Lue wants a timeout. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys. MP's really making a difference here.
Well, shutting down his three-point production has to be top of mind for this coaching staff. A new defensive approach is a must.
And Phoenix with a whole new group on the floor. Here are the NBA's top scorers during this postseason as shown on the 2K leaderboard. You look at MP, leading the league in points per game. Such a great player. And, of course, Devin Booker.
And whether it's been attacking off the bounce or pulling up, both these guys have been lighting it up.
Here's Moody. And again, it's the Suns missing. And here are the Bulls now. They're on a 20-6 run. Out to White. Takes the three. Good. And the assist goes to MP. MP's got 3 assists in the game. Pass to Fleming. There's 47 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Here's Sasser. Rebound by the Bulls. This team has been cruising through these playoffs. Just 1 loss so far.
Yeah, they've ripped through the postseason thus far, arguably playing their best basketball of the season. That's what you want this time of year. Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
Yeah, I mean, this is exactly how you want to start a game, with a big offensive push.
Right wing. Pass to Moody. Three-pointer. Buries it from three-point range. 8 seconds left in the first quarter. MP outside. What a play! Simply drains it in at the buzzer.
Big-time shot to beat the buzzer there. My goodness.
Oh, man, that's like stealing 3 points. Big-time finish to the quarter.
And so it's the Chicago Bulls with a 19-point advantage heading into the next quarter. And we're back with you as these teams changing it up here. Suns trail by 17. And Phoenix looking who they've got on the floor. Evan Booker out there with Jalen Green. Then there's Moody. Then it's Fleming. And it's Williams at the 5. And the wide open shot from Green. And it's off from three-point range.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Thanks. Well, MP in their last game against Phoenix was outstanding. He had an unbelievable amount of points, and he made a significant contribution from beyond the arc, as usual. He was really special in that game, and they're hoping he can repeat that kind of performance tonight. Guys, back to you.
Excellent report, Allie. Thank you. It'll be interesting to see, Greg, how much of that performance carries over to tonight.
And, Kevin, different scenarios call for different measures. I'm sure he'll just try to provide whatever they need for the win.
Well, I'm sure he's coming in with a lot of confidence after last game. He wants to have a repeat performance here tonight.
6 to shoot. A 3 from MP. It's good again, and an excellent 7 for 8 shooting night so far.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Offensive rebound, and Williams throws it down.
Doing his job on the glass and doing it with force.
And, Greg, it's not everybody in the league who can make those kinds of plays.
Well, he gets paid to be a factor on the glass. That's a nice dunk to finish it off.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
To the wing on the left. Good chance here for Booker. And he gets that one to go off the front iron. Booker's got 9.
And their shots are falling now with more regularity than we saw at first.
MP looking around. To the paint. Williams kicks to Giddey. Good ball movement here by the Bulls. MP passes to Dennis. Good, and the assist goes to MP. MP's got his 6th assist on the night. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to Moody. Back to Green. Lets it go from deep. Got it. And he's now 3 for 5 from the field.
Yeah, they've gotten into a nice flow this quarter.
MP against Booker. And here's MP for 3. Drills it from outside. MP's got a pair of triples in the second now for the Bulls. They swipe it. And so it's the Chicago Bulls out in front by 17 points at the end of the quarter. Evan Sharp from beyond the arc putting out a terrific 3-point shooting display. We'll get right back to the action when we return.
Their three-point shooting, wow. I didn't get a math degree, but I didn't go to Shack University either. I do know.
Taking a look at the situation. And that is it for halftime.
So glad to have you with us here as we bring you more action from courtside at Game 5. You look at MP in this game, guys, he has been everywhere.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, I'd love to see what they drew up in the locker room because you're right. He's the problem right now.
We've got Bruce Ellis. Ivy is out there with MP. Then there's Benedict Mathurin. And it's Zagorac in at the 5 down low. That's Billy Donovan's 5 as we get going here in the second half.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the D.
Chicago shooting their first foul shots of the night here. That free throw, no good. And he's good on the second. Suns trail by 16. Booker outside. Beyond the arc. And it's Mathurin with the rebound. A 3 from MP. Hits the three-point bomb. MP's got 27.
And you can tell he's looking for his shot. He just believes in it.
Well, yeah, and the defense is going to have to respond to that and chase him off the arc.
And then Buzelis with the dunk.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at both ends. Steals, fast break buckets, and the other team in scramble mode.
Outside, Green. Pass to Dunn from past the arc. Chicago grabs the miss. MP outside. Puts up a deep 3. The long distance 3 is buried. MP's got 6 in the quarter.
Yeah, the D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
Drills the three-pointer.
And he's really shot the ball well, but it hasn't been contagious.
A 3 from MP. Zagorac passes to MP. From deep. Good on the three-point shot. MP's got 33.
You know, they've hit the ground running to begin this second half. 4 for 5 so far.
Here's Booker. And it's Mathurin with the rebound.
Nice work defensively to contest that shot right at the rim. Nothing easy.
And here's MP for 3. Another 3 for Chicago.
And how about the last 5 made shots have all been threes? The defense is just giving up a barrage.
Here's Dawkins. Another 3 for Phoenix.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
Back to Booker. Driving to the basket. And the dunk by Booker.
An underrated athlete with a solid handle. Defenders can't always keep up with Booker on the ground. I love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless. Building this lead in every way possible.
And that solid play in the paint continues here, guys.
Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. MP against Booker. To the middle. Here's Buzelis. Good, and it's MP picking up the assist. Buzelis has got 6.
Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
Well, it's not going to get any easier if they can't improve their defensive intensity. They got to show some fight.
Phoenix calls timeout. And while we have a chance, let's now take a look at the NBA's season assist leaders. You look at MP, an uncommonly gifted passer, leading the league in assists. 1:06 left in the third. Pass to Moody. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Great D that time from Portis. Here's a send. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Pushing the action, getting others involved. He does it time and time again.
Yeah, when you're moving the ball like that, it just keeps everyone engaged in the game. Well, it's been a frustrating night for him at the offensive end, just not able to give them any kind of a lift.
It's up a three, drains it from beyond the arc. He has 5.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
Yeah, and where has the defense been? They've been content to let them fire away. They've got to close out to the arc.
Here's Wright Foreman. Williams. No dice on the putback jam. And so it's Chicago out there all by themselves with a 32-point lead to end the quarter. And with as many three-pointers as they've drained, it's easy to see why they're on the cusp of a blowout. And we've got more on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. And the Bulls with some changes. Sensabaugh is checked in, and MP subbed in for Mitchell. And Phoenix also making a switch. Booker's checked in. Setting the floor for the Suns. Mark Williams is out there with Fleming. Then there's Devin Booker. Then there's Jalen Green. And it's Walsh in at the 3.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Chicago.
Well, their passing has been just exceptional, and it's opened up the floor for them on numerous occasions.
And on top of that, they've really been dialed in from deep, just dropping triple after triple.
I mean, already hot coming into the game. Is it fair to say he's hotter?
MP against Booker. MP left side. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's White. Offline with his 3.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
And Booker kicks to Dunn. Suns moving the ball around. Pass to Green. Corner shot. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. And that's 20 points for Devin Booker. MP against Booker. Over in the corner, White. Here's Sensabaugh. MP outside. Pass to White. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Far from just a perimeter threat, White is quite adept at finding scoring opportunities inside.
Done outside. Now here's Booker. Good defense by MP.
Oh, this is exactly the kind of opportunity you don't want to waste.
We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. It's White on the wing. Good, and the assist goes to MP.
And wow, that's the end of an epic journey taken by both these teams in unbelievable fashion. Get the NBA title rings ready, folks, for the Bulls.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And they are just moments away from lifting the trophy thanks to a rousing performance here in Game 5.
Yeah, it was really just a remarkable effort tonight, and you can see how much this title means to this team. They are extremely deserving champions, and they are going to enjoy this celebration for quite a while.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for MP.
Well, we saw some exceptional passes from him tonight. His vision did a lot to elevate their offense.
Now look at the hustle there from Booker. Love to see that.
16 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Now, MP. The three and the miss. Oh, and it's over. The Chicago Bulls are the new NBA champions. All the travel, all the practices, all the meetings, all the games, wins and losses, the emotion, the exhaustion culminating into tonight.
And whenever you win the NBA championship, there is a level of accomplishment and excitement that really can't be matched. But pretty amazing to have accomplished this goal.
The celebration is here, and this place is going crazy. The bench loves it. The fans obviously overjoyed. This is one of those moments these players will never forget. And we've enjoyed bringing you every minute of the action here on 2K Sports. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next season.
Four, baby. Yeah, 4. That's how many I got now.
4 championships.
Hey,
come on. Congratulations,
man,
bro.
4 championships?
Yes.
Austin, this is crazy, man. It feels like just yesterday you was shipping me off to Europe.
Man, it's incredible. I mean, think about it. Just yesterday, you were a kid who showed up on my doorstep with no major scholarship offers, and now look at you. One of the all-time greats.
Man, I still feel like I'm that kid from Vermont.
But you know what? Party will always be that kid. But now, you that kid with the same number of rings as LeBron and Steph. Man, that's legendary status.
Man. Just hearing you say that is crazy.
Look, just soak it all up, okay? I mean, these days don't last forever.
Okay, that's kind of a down thing to say.
Oh, come on. I'm just telling you.
You're killing the vibe here.
Enjoy the moment. You earned it. Enjoy this.
No, respect. Thanks, Austin. We did it.
MP, right here. Quick question.
I have a good question.
Miss Conway.
Other players who have won 4 rings include Shaq, Steph, and LeBron. Do you think that you belong among that sort of company?
Yeah, I'll leave that to other people. I just play basketball and try to help my team win. Clearly, it's working, but the awards, the legacy, and all that, yeah, that's for other people to decide.
Okay, I think they will.
MP back here.
Real quick.
MP, I have
one
something
more
to ask
thing,
you.
please.
MP
right here.
Good
Yes,
question.
Miss Melinda Harkin.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
So can we talk about your place in basketball history a little more? I mean, is there anything else for you to achieve in this sport?
Look, I know it's hard for people to believe, but we really don't play the game for accolades. I play the game because I love it and because it's my job. I work out in the off season because I want to. When I don't want to anymore, I'll retire. Until then, we'll compete for the championship every season.
Thank you.
MP, I'd love to know more about that.
I'll be
here
watching every season.
Come on, you know, Nancy Conway.
Way to go,
You know me.
Man, MP, y'all really won 74 games. That's crazy. It's going to go down in history. Congrats, my brother.